All right. Good evening, recipients. Thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing me to subject you to this torture. Okay? My name is Brandon Hollibaugh, and today I'm going to be talking about public speaking, my public speaking strengths, my public speaking weaknesses, and ways to improve them. Okay? A little bit about me. I'm a Colorado State Trooper. That's my full-time job, and my second job, my part-time job, is I'm in the Navy Reserve. So I do have a little bit of experience in public speaking. I'm an instructor in both of my careers, and so those require me to get up in front of people occasionally and teach class or teach some kind of, mainly lecture style stuff. But that's kind of my background on this. So let me start by talking about my strengths. My strengths are, like I said, I have a little bit of background in the Navy mostly. I do have to get up in front of large groups of people, sometimes that I don't know, and explain to them different kinds of safety measures in the aircraft, because I'm a flyer. And also I occasionally have to give like a PowerPoint presentation style lecture. And there's a delicate balance between the information that I'm teaching and also the safety when it comes to operational in the aircraft. And then in the Colorado State Patrol, I'm a field sobriety test instructor, everybody's favorite kind of instructor. And in doing that, I get to tell students or other troopers how to properly administer the roadside sobriety tests. Okay, so there's some that getting up in front of class, I get to teach the field sobriety class once a year to stay qualified and get up in front of other troopers. Not too much pressure because I am a trooper and they are my peers, but they are people I don't know. Another strength I have is that I don't really get nervous. I'm pretty comfortable in front of people. What's the worst that can happen? The worst thing that has ever happened is maybe me tell a joke and completely forget the punchline and just kind of go off the edge. But that's why I don't tell jokes, because I'm not funny. So those are my strengths. Let me talk about my weaknesses, because there's always room for improvement. My weaknesses are that I lose my train of thought. Okay, so sometimes I'll be so into my presentation, I'll be thinking I'll be going along, and I forget what I'm going to say, forget what I'm supposed to say, and then I pause. And that goes back into the joke thing, which is why I never tell jokes. Don't be funny. Don't be the funny presenter. That's why I always use an outline, which for this, I am not allowed to use an outline. So that's why I'm going off of memory. So another weakness is that sometimes I'll be so into the information that I'll drone on and on and on. If it's something that I'm passionate about, that I like, that I really feel is important to talk about. For instance, let's say DUI statistics. I can talk for days about it. I'm passionate about it, and you guys would be bleeding out of your eyes if I tried to talk to you about that stuff. So I won't. But that's one of my weaknesses. Sometimes I drone onto those things, and you know, I tend to lose the audience a little bit. So those are my strengths. Those are my weaknesses. How can I improve it? All right. What I like to do is I like to study the material a lot. I'm going to continue to study the material a lot. I'm going to be a subject matter expert, or as much as I can before I present a certain topic. That way, anytime there's a gap where that information may normally have been scarce, I'll have a lot to segue through my presentation and good transition throughout the presentation. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this class, this communications class right here, so that I can improve on my public speaking. That's not my favorite thing in the world to do, but it is good to be able to speak in front of others and present some kind of topic or teach someone something. So those are my strengths, weaknesses, and ways I'm going to improve. And I hope that you guys enjoyed dinner and this presentation.
We did.
Okay?
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being attractive.
And thanks for